doing? It's the Wednesday Night Live. I am back. I haven't done a Wednesday Night Live like myself for about 3 weeks or so. So I actually feel quite rusty. Haven't got a guest this week. It's just going to be me. I hope that's going to be good enough for you. And also a massive special thanks to Lindsay, who took over the Wednesday Night Live for me for 2 weeks whilst I was away. I'm really grateful. So thank you so much for that. So I've got a few things just to go through with you guys actually. First off is I've had a bit of a conundrum on eBay. So a guy bought a Night Golf large polo shirt from me. This was a little while ago now. It probably is coming up for about a month ago. I sent it on time. It was tracking. Unfortunately, when I got back from holiday, it still said in transit. So Every have clearly lost this parcel. Tried phoning Every, could only get through to like an automated system. And when I put the tracking number in, the automated system said, because this is like a Pat Link one from eBay, there's nothing they can do. So I was like, great. So then I phoned up eBay and I said, look, I've spoken to Every through an automated system. I've been told there's nothing that they can do. Bearing in mind that I always click for insurance on every item. But yeah, I was told by Every there's nothing they can do. I was then told by eBay that the buyer has to open an item not received case. So I asked them to do that. Still hadn't heard anything from eBay, so I said, it's fine, I'll just refund you now and hopefully I'll get some money back, because obviously they've lost the item. So I tried to refund him, but because the case is open, I still couldn't refund him. So that's just a little thing that's like ongoing at the moment. And it's kind of really annoying because, you know, you have tracking, you click for insurance on the items, but then when something does go wrong with it, and I have to admit, this is the first time I've ever had anything go wrong with Every, and I switched over to using Every back in November, December for everything. And this is the first time I've ever had something go missing. I know this does happen, but, you know, bearing in mind that you click for insurance, trying to get it sorted is just so difficult. And trying to even just speak to a person is just so difficult. So, yeah, I don't know whether any of you guys have had any situations like that. Have you got any tips for me? Have you got any advice for me moving forwards? Let's see. And also, scandal news, apparently the BBC presenter is Hugh Edwards. Who'd have thought? He's like Mr. BBC, isn't he? Like, he covers all like the big stuff, like, you know, the Queen's death. Like, he is like just the face of BBC News, really, isn't he? And apparently he's the guy. He's the person. So yeah, I felt quite shocked about that. I was like, whoa. So yeah. I'm just gonna stop waffling for a moment. I'll just come into the chat. I have put the link here in the description just in case anyone would like to pop on with me for a chat. We've got Leanne in. Hi Leanne, thanks so much for joining. And we've also got Lisa in. Hello, thanks for joining. Kevin, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. And we've got Leal. Hello, thanks so much for joining. Carly at number 53. Hello. And we've got Adam in. Hello, thanks so much for joining. So yeah, guys, tell me how your week's been. You know, if you had any hiccups like my week. Have you had some good sales? Have you had some bad experiences? Have you picked up some really good stuff? Let me know. I will just flash up this as well. So this is the link for the live if you do want to come in too. So yeah, let me know how your week's been, everyone. I've had 2 sales today, one eBay sale and one Vinted. That's about it for today. I did put on 12 brand new listings today as well from my draft bank because I decided I was just going to have a bit of a lazy day. So I've literally spent the whole day playing the Switch because I wasn't sure whether I liked Zelda. I know there's people here that absolutely love Zelda, but I wasn't too sure on it because I've never really played it. So I thought my brother lent me Breath of the Wild because I was going to buy Tears of the Kingdom, but it's so expensive. My brother lent me his copy of Breath of the Wild. So I've just been sat down getting my teeth in that actually, and yeah, it's all right. I've been quite enjoying it. There's I do find Zelda quite complicated 'cause there's just so many buttons to press. I don't know whether like you guys feel like that with certain games. There's just so many buttons to press. But yeah. Um so Adam got some fab pickups. So what did you get? Do share, do share. And we've got Carly went to 6 charity shops today and didn't buy a thing. Oh my god, I hate it when it goes like that. But sometimes it does. Like I've had times where I've been round like say 3 or 4 and literally come out with one thing, if that. And you just feel like, oh, it's like it's really deflating, isn't it? And it's really annoying. But the next time you go, you'll find that stuff. Or maybe looking to go into like a slightly different area or something. I tend to rotate round the areas that I go to. So then each time I come back to the charity shops again, there's kind of more newer stuff there. There's more things that like I haven't seen already. I think I was quite lucky when I went into the Sue Ryder shop yesterday. And there was loads of t-shirts in there of Rab or Rob, as I seem to keep calling it. I found, Patagonia t-shirt. I found a Ralph Lauren Wimbledon t-shirt. I found like loads of stuff, and then I'll say I'll do Cheltenham like one day of the week, and then the next week I might do Gloucester. The next week I'll do like Haverley and Cheltenham. Then I'll come back to like the town. Then I'll do another part. So I always just switch around where I go each week. And hello, Jeff. Thanks so much for joining. Adam got Kenwood pasta roller attachment, paid 15 new, sold between 60 and 90. Nice one, very nice. All on your Instagram. And Adam's Instagram name is West Lancs Flip, so if you do want to go and follow him, then do. I really need to kind of start adding some caps to my store if I can, I think, because I literally have no caps in stock. And it's not necessarily that I don't come across caps. I find they're always like too expensive in a charity shop to pick up. Like they're kind of £6 sometimes. And bearing in mind, I'm only get 10 to 15 for it anyway. Like if it's a good one, like it's just quite a large chunk to kind of pay out really. But yeah, I don't have much luck finding caps, but the odd time I have had them, they always sell. So I do want to try and put some caps in my store. And I do also have another bit of news to share with you guys, which I'd forgotten about because I was waffling on about Hugh Edwards being the BBC scandal. Is that I've now got mini monetization. Woo! So YouTube lowered the threshold a bit for certain monetization things. So to get full access to the whole monetization thing, so for example, ads and ad clicks, things like that, you still have to have the 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. But they've then let people who've got over 500 followers and over 3,000 watch hours, which I do on both, be access to super chats. What else is it? You can create a membership, and I think you can connect a shop. So yeah, I've got some mini monetization now, which is cool. Whoa, Jeff! Thank you. You didn't need to do that. That was I wasn't begging, I promise. But thank you for being my very first super chat. But I promise you I wasn't begging. But thank you so much. So yeah, I've now got super chats, which is great. Oh, I feel really funny now. But thank you, Jeff. That's amazing. Never had that before. Chris is in as well. Hello, Chris. Thanks so much for joining. So yeah, I think that was kind of most of my news. So I said about my little eBay problem I've got at the moment. We've discussed the scandal of Hugh Edwards with the BBC. But actually, no, we haven't discussed it really. We've kind of just touched upon it, haven't we? And we've also revealed that I've got mini monetization now, which is great. So, guys, so tell me, what else have you guys picked up today? Have you had any sales today? Have you had any fails today? I haven't really. I have to admit, my eBay has still been pretty dead at the moment. I'm still only getting maybe like a sale a day on there, and I don't know why. I mean, I've put 12 brand new listings on today, um, and I've only had one sale and one offer to send, which is just mad. Um, but other platforms seem to be doing okay for me. Well, I say okay, I'm doing about the same on other ones each day as well. So it's not like I'm not earning money, it's just in lots of different pots, I suppose, really. Because Depop take quite a while to pay out. I'm just sending an offer out on Depop now. I send offers out on Depop all the time. Um, but yeah, Depop can take ages to pay out unless they PayPal it to you. Um, and Vinted takes ages as well. That can take up to like 2 weeks to come through. I've got like a little bit kind of piled up there now just because it takes so long for them to pay out. And Poshmark's actually quite quick. So as soon as they've marked it like received, um, you can click to withdraw, and it says 1 to 3 business days, but 9 times out of 10, unless it's a weekend, it is there in your account straight away. So it's not too bad. Oh, and I also have my Poshmark show on the 17th of July at 7 p.m. So do tune into that. All items are going to have a £5 starting bid. And yeah, we'll just see where we go. Like I'm not too worried if things like, don't sell, or even if they only sell for the fiver. I'm more than happy with that because it just helps me get some stock out and then get more back in as well. So yeah, do come and join me for my first posh show. I've got no idea how that's going to turn out, to be totally honest. Hi Dave, nice to see you. Hello, I dream of crafting. Thank you very much. Thank you. No sales today. Did 2 yesterday on eBay. Well into profit on all those Funkos I bought. Oh, that's good. I have been picking up Funkos whenever I've been seeing them, like at the car boot and things. I don't know whether I just don't have like very popular ones at the moment, because they're not really moving. But Funkos are cool though. We've got Limelight in. Hello. Lin, hello. I'm going to get your chocolate sent out to you this week. I am going to get it. I'll get it sorted this week for you. Lisa, no sales today for me either. No, mine's just been. I'm kind of rebuilding my store again from where I had to turn it off for 2 weeks for holiday mode. And I did have a few sales on it, to be fair, over the 2 weeks. And on my Depop as well, I had a few, and I think I had like one on my Vinted, even while it was on holiday. But I kind of feel like I'm having to build momentum again. I feel like I'm building again at the moment. Yeah, definitely. I really enjoy Depop now. I absolutely hated it, and I never used to list anything on it at all. But things seem to have changed now that buyers can send offers to you. Obviously, like any platform, sometimes you still get a lowball offer, but that's the same with like any platform really. But you can counter them and decline them and things like that. But I have found a particular kind of spike in Depop sales since you can send offers out, and the other way around as well. It's definitely helped the platform being able to do that. Anyone find anything awesome at Prime Day yesterday or today. What's Prime Day? I don't know what Prime Day is, Jeff. You have to tell me. Hello. Nice to see you, Faye and Simon. I haven't seen your little faces for a while. Hello, Junie. Thanks so much for joining. Amazon and eBay have been like spinning plates for me at the moment, seeing small progression in both though. Yeah, you do just have to kind of keep plugging through it, don't you? Um I keep buying stock and things like that, keep listing. So I'm doing like new items pretty much every day as well. When I come home from work tomorrow, because I'm trying to make the most of the longer days. So then I've still got light in the evening now as well. So I'm trying to build up like a draft bank, um, especially like to help with winter as well, because you don't have as much time in the day to be able to photograph things. Because I haven't got any lights or anything like that in here, so you don't have as much time in the day to be able to actually photograph things. And I think having a draft bank is like really good. It's like today, all I wanted to do today was just sit and play my Nintendo Switch and not move. I was like, that is all I want to do today. And I had a draft bank of 12. So I thought, I'm just going to shove them all on and I'll start another draft bank from, this week. I put them on, like my Vinted Depop Poshmark. When I put them in my draft bank on eBay, I put them everywhere else. And then if they sell somewhere else first, then obviously all I've got to do is just take it out on my draft bank. But yeah, I find that's useful for me. Whoa, Adam, thank you so much. £2 challenge. You really don't have to. Like, you seriously don't have to. Thank you so much. Lindsay's just on her way home, chatting a bit. All right then, my harlot twin. Nice. Is that little smiley face, Dave? Yeah, it is a little smiley face. Use the £2 to do a challenge with me. Try and turn the £2 into £100 as quick as possible. Okay, that sounds quite good. All right. Mine's done the opposite since we can send offers. Oh, really? I found mine's picked up. Oh, Lynn, you really didn't have to. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to. So, since I've now got £2 off Lindsay, is that going to go in my £2 challenge? So, technically, I've got like £4 instead? Or do I just have to stick with just the £2? Am I just pushing the boundaries a little bit? Keep dropping around. Hello, Ian. Hello. Thanks so much for joining. Lin. Well, if you want them, Lin, let me know and we can sort a deal out. They're size 10. Don't know if that's any good for you or not. But yeah, I can do you a deal on them if you want them. It's no problem. And then I could send it the same time as the chocolate, but what I'll do is I'll wrap the chocolate up in something else just in case it melts and ends up all over your white jeans. Because that would not be good, would it? Amazon Prime Day, July 11th to 12th. Oh, okay. I don't have Prime, I don't think. Pretty sure I don't have it. You have me at Sparkly Bum, Lin. Yeah, because when she farts, glitter comes out. That's why she's got a sparkly bum. Adam just flipped a pair of £4 Air Max for £20 on Facebook Marketplace. Nice one. I have to admit, I have neglected Facebook Marketplace a lot because, I mean, you do obviously just get, a lot of people just being like, is this available? And you go, yes. And then that's it. Tumbleweed goes past. But I think I really should start trying to put more stuff on there and kind of utilizing it a bit more because I have been sleeping on it for quite a long time, really. Uh, that's from me and Alvin to you. No, honestly, Linz, you just didn't have to. So just thank you so much. Like you honestly didn't have to. Um, Technically, it's less as YouTube take 45%. I don't know what they do. I don't think they take 45%. Surely not. But I don't know what they do, to be totally honest. I will find out and let you all know. I've got to stick with £2. Okay, fine. So the challenge is then with the £2 that Adam's given me, I've got to try and turn it into £100. Okay, cool. This will be a video, won't it? No, I'm not a Prime member. I don't think I've got it. I have to admit, I don't use Amazon that much. It's only when I need something quick, like for example, shipping bags or presents at Christmas, maybe something like that. I don't use it that much. Thomas Moran, very slow sales for me, and I've been listing load. I think the depression has taken hold. Oh, don't say that, Tom. Honestly, it's been slow for a lot of people for quite a long time now. It was slow for me before I went on my holiday, and Car Boot Chris was incredibly kind and phoned me just with like a few little bits of advice, like making sure, because one thing that I'd slept on was I hadn't realised I didn't have a campaign going. So I now do things like always make sure I've got a campaign going. That's even just 5% off all items, 10%, something like that. But make sure you can kind of still afford it with your promoted listings price as well, and like the fees. So that's one thing you can do, Thomas. If if you haven't got a campaign going, then put one on, because it does help jog it up a little bit. I don't know if you do sell similars. Don't know if you do that. You can try that. Yeah, but there's lots of little things you can do to try and kind of jog it on a little bit. Thank you very much, Thomas. Appreciate that. Christmas? Did someone say Christmas? Here he is. Yep. I've still got your card. It's down there. I've got a dead leg actually, where I've been sat cross-legged. I've had to do this on the sofa because I can't actually get into my desk at the moment because there's just crap everywhere. But I do still have your card, Santa, and the envelope with the wax stamp on as well. So yeah, I have still got that. Not a Prime member, only when I really need it. Yeah. And Adam's going to do the same as well. That's cool. So we're going to have a little £2 challenge. Try and turn it into £100. So where do you guys think we can go for this then? So obviously we're both going to have £2. We're going to try and turn it into £100. Obviously car boots are going to be a good place to look. Where else can you think of to look? Maybe tabletop sales, jumble sales, something like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to Sean Abercrombie, because he spotted loads of stuff in my car boot video that I would never ever have even looked at, which could well have been going for like £1 or something. Could have been like 60 perhaps. So I may speak to him. I think I'm going to start putting my strategy in place. Absolutely. Just going to open my drink. I got these Twisted Fruits cans. They're from Aldi, and they literally taste the same as a Fanta Fruit Twist, and it's like £1.49 for 6 cans. How cheap is that? Literally the same as a Fanta Fruit Twist. I love Aldi. They do like so much good stuff. What's everyone got for tea tonight? Or if you had your tea, I made myself a vegetable, like fried rice with some tofu and stuff in it. Oh, Limelight, that's a banging question. Do you have to take your entrance fee out of the £2? That's a really good question. I can't see how we could though, because like my entrance fee is £1, which then means I've only got £1 to go. How many of you scored some Dymo printers from Aldi last week? What? I didn't know that. Was this while I was still on holiday? I feel disgusted. I feel cheated. Oh, well, tomorrow after work, I'm going to be going in there and checking to see if there's any there. Some Aldis have different stuff in them, though, don't they? Like in the middle bit, like the middle of Lidl. Like they have different stuff in them, don't they, sometimes? Pucker pie. Yes, pucker steak, pie and mash. You can't go wrong with pie and mash, can you? I love a pie and mash. I don't know if you guys have had like a East London pie and mash where they have like the liquor on there. It's like it's very vinegary. It's like green vinegar stuff. I didn't like it too much because I like my gravy on a pie and mash. It was a bit weird for me. Limelight, chili and rice, nice. Can't go wrong with that. Don't count the entrance fee. No, I don't think we can we? In the challenge. Ooh, very nice. I'm going to check mine. I'll just see. Because I know over the country, when I've looked, like, say, if I have gone to do like a bit of retail arbitrage or something like that, I mean, I have to admit, I think the printer I'd keep for myself actually. But when I've gone in other, say, B&M stores or things like that over the country, they do have like different stuff in them, and you can't always find the same stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I like my gravy too. And like on a roast dinner as well, I like my gravy. But I don't like it totally swimming. It's got to be like, but I don't like a little bit either. But yeah, it's like a medium pour, shall we say. Cheese, onion, bacon and egg flan with chicory salad. Very nice. What's chicory salad then? Is it like a chickpea salad or something like that? Chicory. Hello, Lindsay's home. Veggie rice with a salad stuffed pita bread. That sounds lovely, Jilly. I had a veggie rice too. So what I do is I get sesame oil, put that in a pan, and then I'll crush up some garlic and chili flakes, put that in, and then I'll put the tofu in because I quite like tofu. I don't mind it. Put tofu in, swish that about for a bit, and then I'll put in all my veg. Like today, I had sweet corn, carrot, pak choy, pepper, courgette, mushroom, green beans. Put all that in there. Oh, and bean sprouts. Let all that wilt down, and then I'll get two microwave rice things. Pour them into the pan, like squish them up a bit so you break it up as well. Pour them into the pan, and then get some soy sauce like on the top, and just swish that all about, and then that's it, done. And then I made one for work tomorrow as well. So I've got one for work. Whenever I cook, I'm trying to always make 2 lots of it, so I've always got something for work the next day. Thick gravy, yeah, I like thick gravy as well. In the Toby Carvery, I don't know if they still do it now because I haven't been there for years, but they used to do a gravy with horseradish sauce in it, and I used to like that. Hello, chop, chop, busy, work, bang, bang. I'm just scrolling down a little bit. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, chicory is like a bit of lettuce. Oh, okay. Don't know if I've had that before. Very nice. Very nice. Starting to get hungry again now. Ooh. Monkeys had chicken fajitas while watching the telly. Oh, that's nice. I haven't had fajitas in ages, actually. That's a good idea. I do like a fajita. Fajita, sorry. Everyone's saying hi. So, yeah. Oh, let me show you what I got from Poshmark with my Poshmark credit. I've bought lots of things off Poshmark with my Poshmark credit. However, I've got some brand new in box women's Timberland boots, and they are, I think they're a size 5 actually. Yeah, I think they're size 5, but they're pretty much brand new, and I think I got them in the Poshmark auction for about £11, maybe something like that. And yeah, it's got all the box, all the original packaging, everything. I think they've possibly only been worn like once or something. So yeah, I'm quite excited about getting them on. Lindsay's having pork steaks with some veg. Oh, Alvin's got fish and veg. Yeah. Thanks for the advice. Sounds bad, but I'm loving having very few sales. When I was selling 16 a day, I couldn't cope. Yeah, that's a lot, especially like if you are on your own. 16 a day is an awful lot. But I personally, I would love to be selling 16 a day, because then that means I wouldn't have to go to work anymore. So I'd be quite happy with that. We are coming down your way in Sept, Jilly, as we have booked a few days stay in Sunderland. Very nice. Do you know what? I've never been to Sunderland. The furthest north I've been, no, tell a lie. I have actually been to Edinburgh. That's the furthest north I've been. But otherwise, the furthest north I've been in England's Manchester. Hello, Monkey Thrifter. How was your breakaway? Is that for me, Thomas? Because I've obviously been away lately as well, but I absolutely loved it. Traveling was just amazing. I definitely need another adventure. I need to start saving again, because it was just amazing. I have got my travel vlogs on my channel as well that you can go through and watch, because it was so much fun. Lisa, she'd be up for 16 a day as well. It is a lot on your own, yeah, but I would love to be on like 16 a day or something like that. It'd be brilliant. Oh, we've got Vinted notification. Let's see. I think it's just a favourite, not a sale. Yeah, it's just a favourite, so we'll send an offer on that. So I'm sending offers on, Depop, Vinted all the time, constantly. But eBay, it's just no. I did sell a vintage Nike, like pullover kind of thing, for £22.99 on Vinted today, which I was quite pleased about. And a Joe Brown's dress that I got on Poshmark for £7 maybe. I sold it for 15 on eBay, but obviously it was from my Poshmark credit, so it was like free money basically that I've been able to just turn into money for me. So I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll come further north next time. I have been thinking about maybe getting like a flight to Edinburgh and maybe doing like some charity shops in Scotland. I would really like to do that, but I don't know how far. I only looked at it very briefly, but I couldn't quite work out where Edinburgh's airport actually is in relation to like the town centre and like where things are. But I would actually really like to fly up to Scotland and meet people as well. I'd love that. I think I need to eat a few veggie meals a week. The price of meat has rocketed. Yeah, I as part of like I mean, I'm not like a massive eco warrior person at all. However, a long time ago, I made a decision like part of my personal like climate change pledge is going to be to eat less meat. And that doesn't mean I'm going to stop eating meat totally. That doesn't mean that. But obviously, meat, like meat production, things like that, does contribute to climate change. So that's why I quite often have like tofu in some meals because sometimes it does taste like chicken, to be honest. Um, so yeah, I skip meat like some days, then I'll have something, then I'll skip meat again. Another couple of days, then I'll have something. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment, and that's just literally like my climate change pledge to the world. Hello, Gwas. Nice to see you. I've been doing a lot of buying on Vinted this week. Flip on Amazon. Yeah, I've been buying quite a bit off Vinted, Dave. I tend to get a lot of North Face stuff off Vinted if I can. So I'll just put in, say, like the price range, like £1 to £5. And then, sometimes, like obviously in that price range, a lot of it is stained or something, but you can find like a fair few that aren't. And people have just put them on like really cheaply. Um, I think I even bought a pair of North Face leggings, like gym leggings, off Vinted for £3, and then I sold them back on Vinted again for 15. I did that lately. But yeah, I always look for Vinted for North Face stuff because it goes really quick for me, and you can find it really easily on there. Just so you know, I'm still selling mystery boxes, so anyone's interested. 15 items for £50 all in. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I've had a mystery box off Adam before, and it was really good. I got through the items pretty quick, and I did make my money back and more. So I do recommend getting the box off Adam if you want a mystery box. Just doing small travel stuff. Nice. Where is Strawberry Fields? I keep hearing this car boot mentioned, but I've got no idea where it is. Tam and Bell charity shops look good. Yeah, I'd like to meet Tam and Bell if I could. If they'd like to meet me. They may not want to. Hi Laura, thanks for joining. Their charity shops are better priced than the ones local to me for sure. Oh really? Hello Rich, Secret Carper, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Monkey Thrifter, East Yorkshire coast. Oh, okay. That's why I don't know where it is then, as we've discovered. I suppose I've been like northwest of England, but I've never been like northeast England anywhere, ever. So that needs to change, doesn't it? Edinburgh Airport is a 30-minute bus or tram ride to the city centre. Oh, so sounds quite easy then. Quite easy to get in and out. Because I'd probably do something like what Thrifty George did, where he went to Dublin like for the day, like flew there in the morning, then flew back in the evening. I'd probably do something like that, and just get stuff, bring it back. That's the problem with charity shops by me. They're all on prime land, so you pay prime price. Yeah. Where I went yesterday, on Bath Road, you get really good stuff, but it is all more expensive than you'd normally pay. Because it's just a really affluent pocket of Cheltenham. It's just a really affluent area, so you get great stuff there, but they also come at great prices. Stopped by North Face gear a while back, moved on to brand new Southport. I went to Strawberry Field in Yorkshire 2 weeks ago. I was not very impressed. Oh. My car boot was shocking last week. There was literally like nobody there. Bath Road, exactly like Stockton Heath and Warrington. Yeah. I'm saying yeah, but I've never been there before. I'm just agreeing. What a lemon. What a lemon. But yeah, my car boot last week was absolutely shocking. I think a lot of people just kind of thought it was going to be closed because I thought it was because it was all forecast for thunder and lightning. Um, I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to set an alarm anyway, and I'll check the Facebook page in the morning. And I very much thought it wasn't going to be on. And then there was this post saying, "Oh, it's on." So up I get, off I go, and they've started like this new thing now where you have to pay £3 to get in before 8 o'clock. Um, but I don't think there's any point getting there before 8, to be totally honest. Um, so anyway, it was about 5 to 8, and I was like hanging around by the gate. And then he was like, "Oh, because it's quiet today, we're going to let you in early for £1." And I was like, "Oh, you're so like generous, letting me in a whole 3 minutes early and giving me £2 off." Goodness. All these bloody YouTube resellers ruining things. You can't get a bargain at a boot sale anymore, apparently. Yeah, we ruin everything. We are the scum of the earth and we just ruin everything. We're all, we all make our own death. That wasn't the word I was looking for. What was the word I was looking for? What's it when you like oh, I don't know. I know the words I'm looking for, but they're not coming to my brain right now. Mine is £3 before 7, but I pay it as UQ to get in otherwise. Yeah, I mean, there was never like a massive queue anyway. Like when they just let everyone in at 8, like last year, they just used to let everyone in at 8. There's never like a massive queue, and everyone just went in like really quickly and really easily. But people were kind of like set up then as well, rather than now. It's like this early entry, like no one's even set up. There's not actually that many cars there. Like it's just not really like worth it. If I got there like say a bit early, and there was like hundreds and hundreds of cars there, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll pay to get in a bit early. But no. Yeah, I think demise was what I was looking for. Limelight. Makes for our own demise. Hello, George. Nice to see you. Our booty is free entry, but only here in the summer. Yeah, we've only got, well, ours goes on till from April it starts, and it goes on till like, oh shit, I need just kicked over my can all over the new Timberlands. Fucking hell. Yeah, it goes on from April all the way to the end of November. And then there's nothing. Yeah, I wish I was on holiday more. I don't know what my next adventure is going to be. Actually, I'm thinking about saving up and having the whole of January off again, like I did last year. Thinking of doing that, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I'd really like to go traveling again because I had so much fun. I'm like, oh, I'd love to go again. And then at the same time, I'm like, I need to save up to get a storage unit because the flat is out of control now. There's like so many things I need to save up for. And I also, which is nice, I pay off my car finance in September. So that would be nice. Which means I'll have a bit less, going out each month. Yeah. Sophie's swear jar. Go travelling. I know. I really want to go again. I really want to go again. Yeah, my next adventure is in Portsmouth. Maybe I'm gonna have to like just do loads of travelling like over the UK or something. But then to be honest, sometimes I think it's more expensive to do that than if you went abroad. Like My ticket from Vienna to Prague, which was a 4.5 hour journey, cost me €16. Where can you get anywhere in England on £16 and have like a 4.5 hour journey? Like on a train. You literally can't. I don't know. What is the world coming to? Just a shame that you're in the flat sofas. The shed was the best we ever bought. I know, that's the thing. So when you got a little 1 bedroom flat. And I did look at moving actually, a couple of times. So I thought, well, if I move to a 2 bed place, it could potentially be cheaper than having to get, a storage unit. But I'm so stuck where I am now because the price of rent is so high that for what I pay, even for what I've got, I'm looking at paying like an extra £250 now on what I've got. So to get a 2 bed place, everywhere like in Cheltenham for a 2 bed place, a minimum you're looking at like £1,000 a month, and there's like no way I can afford that. So yeah. Oh, just before Dave goes, I've got to read out this comment. This is hilarious because that is totally what I would do. Write them off, need a poo. That is totally like what I would do. In fact, I think I did do it once to you, Dave, on Instagram. I sent you a poo emoji as I was about to go on, and it was because I had to go off and have a poo before I came on. It costs 120. Train to London. My flights to Belgium there and back are like 50. I know it's mental, isn't it? It's just mental. Enjoy, Dave. It's nothing like a good poo, is there? Let's face it. Oh, that's me, Sean. I'm going to have to fill you in on the £2 challenge because Adam very kindly gave me a super chat for £2, but there's a challenge that comes along with it. So the challenge is that we have to turn the £2 into £100. And I said I was going to speak to you because you found lots of things in my car boot videos that would have been, good money. So I need to speak to you how to make my £2 go the furthest. Yeah, that was a bad timing for you to arrive. Sorry about that. You did come in at an awful time. Hiya, Pat. Nice to see you. Oh, God. I'm going to have to message Dave later and be like, did you have a nice poo? We were all hoping that you had a nice poo. Right, guys, I'm coming up for the hour now, so I'm going to hop off. Thanks for joining me on my first Wednesday Night Live back for ages. Again, thank you to Lindsay, who held the fort for me forever, for 2 weeks. I did really appreciate that, so thank you so much. And I hope you have good rest of the week. Have a good rest of the week. Let me know how you get on. And thanks so much for tuning in, guys. And I will speak to you all later. Goodbye. Oh, and thanks for the super chats. Bye.